Hello YouTube, here we are. I made a video a week or so ago of me picking my bike up, or my scooter up, the Medley 125, and it was raining that day, so you didn't get to get a look around it. Unfortunately I haven't cleaned it since then, so it's a little bit grubby, but I'll give you a look around. There it is, there's the Piaggio Medley 125. This one's in black and I think it's a bronzy colour. Don't know what they called it officially, but it's quite pretty. It's got LED headlights, both there and there, high beam and low beam. It's got little LED lights there for daytime running, and the indicators are just ordinary bulbs, but nice and bright. Should we turn them on? Turn the lights on, you see how bright they are then. Pull the brake, press the button. There we go. Now we've got the lights on. Right, so there's a headlight. That's quite bright, isn't it? Full light, that's quite bright. Yeah, and the little running lights. Very pretty. LEDs on the back. As you can see there. Nice little, lovely bit of styling again, all curvy. Very nice. Put the indicators on so you can see them on. There we are, look, quite bright. Sharp quite well. No one's got any excuse for not seeing them. And then you've got the ones on the back, built in, a bit like a car. So that's all very pretty. Yeah, like that. Hope you do. So I'll stop that. Just go through the controls you got. As I said, that's your light, high beam, low beam, passing light as well. Indicators left and right, and then press to cancel. Horn, usual sort of horn. Over this side, start stop thing. I don't use it. Don't see the point because I go on pleasure rides, not town rides. And that's your start button, and that's your mode button. Whilst we're at this stage, I've seen a few videos, reviews. There's not many English speaking ones, I'm afraid. Most of them have said it's got traction control, or ASR as Piaggio call it, but you can't turn it off. That's on high beam. There you go. But you can if you read the book. If you press and hold the start button when it's running, it will come up there in a second. He says hopefully. ASR off. So press and hold, let go, and it comes up there. Just said ASR off, and to cancel that you press and hold again, then let go, and it goes back to being on. So you can turn the traction control off if you want to. Don't know why you'd want to. Don't go off-roading on the scooter much, do you? So anyway, we're getting a bit carried away with this. I should have started front to back really. From the front, we've got a 16-inch wheel with a 100 width City Grip tyre on, and I've had no problems with them. They're not even worn in yet. They've still got the little knobbly bits on because it hasn't been anywhere, this scooter. It's a 2021 model. We've got a 270mm disc for 2 caliper floating caliper or 2 piston floating caliper. I don't know if it's a brand one or not. I think it is. Can't see. Hang on, let's have a look. It's missing. There we go. So good brakes, and they are good brakes, very good brakes. We've got ABS, as you can see, all round. So that's the front. There's the fuel filler just there. It's one of the ones you have to take off, but I don't care. You've got a foot plate to put it on if you want to rest it somewhere. Just filled it up, cost me £8, and now I've got a 210 mile range. Wow. Moving back, passenger foot pegs. Very nice and comfy, rubber inserts in them. Then we come to the 125 Eiger engine, which apparently is designed to be sporty, and frugal. So there we go, that's that. It's a 14.7 horsepower 125, which is the maximum you can get for the 125 range. So, and it's got 12 newton meters of torque at 6,500 revs apparently. I found all this out on the interweb. So there we go, there's the ABS ring for the back. On the back we've got a 14-inch tyre, which is 120 width with a city grip again, Michelin city grip. We got double suspension on the back, telescopic suspension with adjustment for preload. I think there's 5 settings on that. And then again on the back we have a 240mm disc just there, and a caliper there, which is a 2-piston floating caliper once again, and that's a Nissin as well. It's water cooled, so there's the water cooled bit with a little fan in there somewhere, and that's where you top up, obviously. Nice looking exhaust. But under here, under your seat, there's a huge amount of storage. You open the seat by pressing that button there, and knock my glasses down once again. And then there's your seat, under seat storage. You can get 2 false face crash helmets in there, depending on the size, obviously. Or one and a load of gear. I've got a chain and a cover and a disc lock. A little bit there for your manual. Haven't come across a toolkit, so you obviously don't get one of those. Or I don't. What else is there to say about it? Its mirrors a bit small, but you can see everything you need to see, and they adjust quite well for me. So you got front brake, rear brake lever there, which is not adjustable for span, but you know, it's not that far away. Front brake lever there, ABS as you can see, and I think that's about all you need to know, isn't it? Let's go through the screen. If I turn it off, and I'll show you the start-up sequence. Hopefully the camera's in the right place. I never know when it's on my head. There we go, there's the start-up sequence. All little bits flashing. ASR is flashing because the engine isn't running, so traction control isn't at the moment in motion, shall we say. This here is your, it's always difficult, isn't it? 26 degrees is the outside temperature, 210 is the mileage left in my tank. As you can see, I've got a full tank there on the petrol gauge. On the right hand side we have a clock, total miles. I've now done a few more. I think that's all we need to tell you about it, really. Again, the gloves are on and we're ready to ride. Before we go, I forgot something to show you. If you press that, that is like a glove box. There's a little bit there you can put your phone in if it fit. Mine would, but I don't suppose one of these big phones would. And there is a USB charging port in there, just there. It's got a little cover on it, so only you put a couple of coins in there if you wanted to, but that's about it. You don't get a lot of storage there, but it's a bonus to have a little bit there. So let's take it off the stand, which is easy peasy. Grab a brake, step through, which is one of the reasons I got it, because I need to step through rather than swing my leg over, because I can't do that anymore for physical reasons, which I will go into in another video. Anyway, this video is about the bike, so let's take it for a little ride and I'll tell you why I chose this one over all the others that I looked at. You get nods on a scooter and it picks up quite well. There we are, up to 40 in no time. Yeah, why did I pick this one? I looked at quite a few because I haven't got much to do now, so I looked on the internet different scooters to get, because I decided to get a scooter rather than a bike. And I looked at Honda SH, you know, all the reviews on that, the Yamaha NMAX, the little Honda PCX, which is little. It's quite tiny to me. Also looked at the new Aprilia, which is a very lovely looking scooter. It's got the same engine as this actually, because it comes from the same company really. And as I say, it's a lovely looking thing. It's got the front of a 2.0. Looks beautiful. And I very nearly put a deposit on one, but I kept on lowering because I thought, that really looks like a young man's bike. I know, an old man. I know you shouldn't worry about things like that, but I looked at this, the reviews on this, there's only a couple of free in English, but I'll watch the one that Bike Matters put up, so check them out if you want a full, more or less professional review on it. And it sort of swayed me, you know. He was quite enthusiastic about it, the way it handles. It's got bigger wheels, which I wanted, and that's really why I chose this one, because Bike Matters. You know, it was just a good review, and you know, he was enthusiastic about it, I've got to say. But now I've got it, I'm very enthusiastic about it. It does everything he said it would do. As I say, the only thing that I can't get to go is the Mir thing to connect your phone to. I'm going to turn left here and whiz through the country lanes. Not whiz, because it's all restricted nowadays, but it does, it rides absolutely beautifully. To me, the only thing that's missing is a tank between my legs. I do miss that, but it rides like a motorcycle, like you would expect a motorcycle to ride, apart from obviously it's automatic. But I need that because of my accident. I've got a knackered shoulder on the left side, and I can't move my foot very well with the left side, so I couldn't change gear on a bike. Couldn't actually lift my toe to change gear, so I thought, well, I've got to get an automatic. And this fits the bill absolutely superbly. I say, it just rides like a motorbike. It's very smooth. You feel some bumps, but you feel some bumps on all bikes, don't you? But it is, like I said, sitting in an armchair and just gliding along the road. And it's got enough oomph, you know, being a 125. It pulls up to 60, and the clock here, the dash, it does record your maximum speed. And the young girl I bought it off must have given it a caning one day, because it said 73 on there, so that's what it's capable of. But not everyday speed, I shouldn't think. You know, that's probably just a one-off now and again when you got slightly downhill with the wind behind you. But it's powerful enough for me just to poodle around the country lanes. So kamikaze pigeon. That's all I want. You know, I just want to be on two wheels because I miss it so much. It's not everyone's choice for scooter. If you put them all in a big lineup, the ones I mentioned, the Yamaha, the Aprilia, the Honda SH and PCX, you wouldn't go to this one first because it doesn't catch your eye. But if you test rode them all and you was just looking for a scooter, not necessarily to commute on, or well, you could commute on it, obviously you could do longer journeys on it, I reckon, but for fun, and that's the only reason I've ever bought any bike, is for fun. It's not my main means of transport. I've got a car for that. You wouldn't go to this first, but if you rode it, my god, you'd say, yeah, I like that one. That surprised me, that one, and it's surprised me, you know. Just a little bit of riding I've done on it, just bringing it home, and I think this is the second little ride I've had on it since I've had it. It's great, it's lovely. It's, you know, you haven't got to think about changing gear. It's, you just got to concentrate on your drive, on your riding. I nearly said driving. It's not a car, it's a bike. And it makes so much easier. You know, you're so more relaxed. Just tip it into the corner and it goes round. Accelerate, you know, up here. I mean, I know I only did 30, but it pulls. I won't say like a train, but it pulls. You can feel it pulling. And it's quite nice. Well, more than quite nice, it's blooming lovely. You know, you just glide round the corners, put a bit of power on, and out you come. Lovely. So yeah, that's the 125 Medley, Piaggio Medley. You look around, or walk around, and why I bought it. So, if you've liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. It all counts. Share it, and subscribe to the channel if you're interested, because I should be putting a lot of my ride outs up. You know, talking nonsense like I used to. But you might enjoy them, you never know. But until then, till my next video goes up, or I'm next on my bike, I'll say whatever you ride it safely, you stay there, it's my right of way, I know I'm only a bike. Oh, you're as bad. Thank you. Learn to drive. Yeah, you, whatever you ride it safe. And I'll catch you on the next one.